Alright, so we decided that we were going to build a couple of AR rifles and a pistol. I decided that I really wanted to have a sort of classic build, so I hunted down from Apex Arms this M16 parts kit. It came with everything except for 3 parts: the barrel, the lower receiver, and of course the full auto sear. Otherwise, everything else is a full original M16A1. It came pretty quick. The package, as you can see, was marked good. I would completely agree with that. That might even be a little bit of an understatement. The first part was the triangular forend, which is what I really wanted on my rifle. I was a little worried because some of these parts kits tend to have broken teeth on them, and so as a result, I wasn't sure what kind of condition that was going to be in. To my surprise, the condition was actually pretty good. There was only a few scratches on it, and all of the teeth were complete. There wasn't any missing teeth on the top or the bottom, so I was very happy with that. Now, I had never seen the inside of the triangular foregrip, so I was actually really surprised by the size of the heat shield. It's no wonder that the triangular forends didn't just catch fire and melt on these things. They have a giant heat shield, and they've got plenty of room to get fresh air from the bottom and heat to dissipate from the top. When I pulled out the buttstock, I was also a little apprehensive because I wasn't sure what it was going to look like. It came with the buffer spring, the buffer tube. There's a trap door on the back. There is a crack where somebody had over-torqued the buffer tube screw, and it's got this sort of mottled look to it where the original black finish is worn off. I kind of like it. It's grown on me. So originally I was going to restore it, but I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. Now, the actual receiver does show some signs of wear, which is to be expected. This firearm is likely from the late 60s, early 70s, so there's some chipping on it. From what I could tell, it had apparently been in a fairly damp environment, so this may have been a loaner gun to one of our Southeast Asian allied countries. The sight was cranked all the way over to one side. It was a little gritty, had to clean that out pretty good. Also, the forward assist was a little rusted on the inside, had to kind of clean it out real good. And the chamber door was also a little brown. It had patina in it, but it cleaned up pretty nice also. The charging handle is very heavy duty, and of course it's got the M16 bolt in it. Very nice. I was very happy with it. It has the gas tube, which is straight. You never know what you're going to get, whether these are going to get bent during the process of its life where it's being demilled. The grip on the M16A1 is a lot thicker than they are on a lot of the modern AR-15 rifles out there. I really enjoyed the way it felt in my hand. It felt very natural and very comfortable. This little bag of treats had everything I needed except for one small spring. Unfortunately, I had purchased a lower parts kit that included just the springs and the roll pins, just in case I was missing something. They were filthy. I had to soak everything in some hops to kind of strip off all the cosmoline and dirt and grit and nastiness that had built up on these rifles. But once it was all cleaned up, these were actually really nice parts. The trigger just felt amazing. The bolt slides in and out of the receiver just fine. It's all in all, it's a really good deal. And putting it together, this is going to be a fun project. As I've mentioned, I don't have the barrel yet, but this is the rifle so far. Everything is moving smoothly, and there's no grit in anything. It's a real dream right now. When I first got it, the bolt had a lot of grit to it because there was a lot of dirt in the channel for the charging handle. But I've got it all cleaned out now. I've got everything lubed up on it. It's on its way to being a healthy, happy rifle again, and it's nice to see this Vietnam veteran be brought back to life after the butchers got done demilling it. We'll have it back to shooting in no time. The sight is centered now, and it actually works. The moves freely. Forward assist moves freely. You couldn't ask for more. Justin ordered his from Palmetto State, so he was able to put his together because he had all the parts. Let's see it fire at the range.
Safety's on.
First time with the weapon. Come on.